Hello everyone, I'm Helen Kemp from Optimum Thinking, and in this short video I'd like to give you some ideas on other benefits and other ways to use your journal that you might find useful. This video is pretty much prompted most of all by this question here, but I travel a lot and it's so big and heavy, so I just can't fit it into my luggage. So that's a problem for a lot of people because so many of us travel quite a lot these days. The solution was actually great because when I came up with the solution I found a whole lot of other benefits that I get from that solution as well. The solution is simply to take your journal along to your local printer, have them slice the spine off it so that it ends up as loose pages, and to drill 4 holes in it. I like to have 4 holes drilled in it so that when I put it in a ring binder the pages don't tear. Then you can put it in any ring binder you choose. I purposely leave a ring binder with a bit of extra space, and I'll explain why in a moment. And I also like a ring binder because it gives me somewhere to put my name and possibly the year on the spine. That then allows me to keep in my ring binder a plastic sleeve like this that has the holes punched, and then when I travel I just take the actual pages out for the period of time I'm traveling, put them in this sleeve and carry them with me. Carrying this sleeve with me is great because when I travel, whilst we store a lot of things digitally, every so often I'll also pick up a little keepsake that I want to hang on to. So things like this Chinese coin from when we went to Beijing can actually go in the little sleeve so that it's safe for when you get home. Or maybe you've got a postcard. This is from the Uffizi where we couldn't actually take photos of some of the paintings, but it was a photo I really wanted, so I collected the postcard of that. So anything like that on your travels, you can collect that and keep that in with those pages that you're carrying. Then when you get home, what I do is I separate them out into plastic sleeves like this, so separate things, or I take the postcards and glue them onto a card and put those into my journal, so on the right date. So I've actually got a record of where I was when, as kind of a physical travel diary, as well as all of my, of course, that collection of digital photos that we always have by the time we get home. I love taking photos, so I end up with thousands of the things. There are actually some other benefits as well that I'd like to share today. So another benefit is actually that when it's in loose leaf folder, it allows you then to take the month that you're in. So if it's October, you bring that October month to the front of your journal, and now you don't have to flip through so many pages to find out where you're up to. Also, I'm left-handed, and so for me, whenever I'm writing on the right-hand side of the page, I find it really challenging because of the rings now, and so I actually take those pages out, and I'm sure right-handed people would have that same challenge when they're trying to write on the left-hand side of the page. So I actually find myself taking the pages out and writing on them, and that makes it just a little bit easier to be able to write full width on the pages. Another big benefit I find is that the front section of the book, which tends to have our annual or long-term goal planning in, particularly our Optimum Life Scope and our Optimum Life Masterpiece, I reread those and look at them very carefully. If they haven't changed a lot, I'll just transfer them into the next year, add to them and improve them rather than start from scratch. So that can actually help me just develop those areas with more detail in them. And every few years then I might say, now it's time to start again and redo it. And for the sake of storage, the ring binder is a little bit bulky, so what I do is I actually use cable ties like this, put them through the spine, through the ring holes, and then actually store it like that for minimum storage. Another benefit of having it loose leaf is you can, if you want to, take it and actually get it scanned, usually again at a printer, scanned and turned into a digital format so you can save that in your computer rather than having to save the bulky book, whichever you prefer. I like the book because I like to be able to go back and see where I travelled and see all my mementos, but some people may not want to have that much storage, particularly if you're living in a small unit. So hope those are valuable, and would love to hear from you and stay connected. We'd love to keep you in our global community of Optimum Thinkers. So please connect with us on Facebook, Instagram or LinkedIn. And if you have any ideas or suggestions, we'd love to receive an email from you at info@optimumthinking.net. I look forward to connecting sometime in the future, and thank you again for watching.